Today we are going to do simultaneous equation. First of all, we want to identify or understand that what does this mean? That simultaneously, when we have something, that means simultaneously I am doing this and this. So that means that something parallelly happens, right? So then likewise, when you have the simultaneous equations with it, you have two equations, and the speciality of these two equations, so far, whatever the equations we have done, that we had only one variable. It may be x, it may be y, a, b, or whatever the letter we use, we had only one variable, one unknown value. But here, when we are dealing with the simultaneous equations with it, we have two equations with two variables, right? Two equations with two variables. For an example, if I take something like this, let's say x plus 5, x plus y is equal to 12, let's say, right? So then the x minus y is equal to 2, right? So these are the two equations you have. I got a very simple two equations to give you the understanding that what we are going to do here. So one equation it says x plus y equal to 12. The other equation it says x minus y equal to 2. So what we want to do when we have an equation and when we are solving an equation, Pute, we want to get the values of x and y. That means ultimate purpose of finding the values of variables. So then here I want to get the value of x and value of y. How I'm going to do that? We have a specific steps to be followed. So I will tell you one by one. When you have the equations like this, first we number them, right? First we number them, equation 1 and equation 2. Then I write the coefficients of each variable. What does that mean? The coefficient, the number which is in front of the variable. For an example, we know if they have written x, that means it is 1x. Even though they have not mentioned anything in front of x, we know it is 1x. Normally, if it is 1x, we don't write 1, we just write x. The same way, if you have the y, what does that mean? 1y. If it is negative y, what does this mean? Negative 1y. Right? So then if I write the coefficient like this, I can write here 1 and 1. And here I have 1 and negative 1. Okay. So then, and also when we are solving the simultaneous equations today, we do have two methods. First one is the substitution method. The second one is the replacement method. So then normally elimination method. So then the elimination method will be used in your syllabus, not the substitution one. The elimination method we are going to discuss here. If that is the elimination method, simply it says we want to eliminate one of the variables first. We want to eliminate one of the variables, right? So then I will do like this. So I will make a change on this question. I will change this. So this will be 11. This will be 11. And I will change this. This is 2x. And the next one is x. So then here. And this one I will change 8. Right? So this will be 8. Okay. Now we'll see that what are the coefficients we do have. I just want to change it because there is something to explain. So then x we have 2 and 1. That here we have 1 and 1. Right? When you have something like this, Pute, now we want to eliminate one of the variables. So then easily I can eliminate y here. How I do decide it? Because y is having the same coefficient value, right? And here you want to understand sometimes it might be that the positive one and negative one. That is also fine. We are looking at the number, not the sign, right? Sign we want to look at, but not at this moment. First, what we do, we just look at the coefficient, that is the number which is in front of the variable. Here in this example, the x is having 2 and 1 coefficients, y is having 1 and 1. So based on this or looking at these coefficient values, we can understand. So this is something which we can eliminate easily. So this is the elimination variable, right? Elimination part, this is the elimination, right? So then what I do, now I decided which letter I am going to eliminate. How I decided it? Looking at the coefficient values, right? Looking at the coefficient value. So then what we do, we did it and y will be eliminated, right? So here I will write will be eliminated. So then y will be eliminated. Okay, right. So then I have decided it. Then I want to look at the sign of the coefficient of the eliminating letter. I repeat, after deciding the eliminating letter, to move forward, I want to look at the sign of the coefficient of the eliminating letter. Eliminating letter is y. Coefficient of the eliminating letter is 1 and 1. And the sign, it is plus and plus. So then I want to look at the, next I look at the sign of the coefficient of the eliminating variable, right? Eliminating variable, right? Eliminating variable. So then here we have plus 1 and plus 1 here. So then if the signs are equal, right? If the signs are equal, we subtract one equation from the other equation from the other one. One equation from the other one. Right? Other one. So either it can be 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1. It can be anything. No hard and fast rule. Only thing you want to subtract one equation from the other. Let's say if the signs are different. Signs are different. So then we add the equation. This is the rule. We add the equation. Now here the signs are equal. If the signs are equal, we want to add, subtract the equation. How I'm going to subtract them? So then I'm going to get like this, 1 minus 2. So then I write the first equation part, 2x plus y subtract. When I'm writing the second part, it is important to put the bracket. Then I write x plus y. So the very first example I will do in detail to give you the real concept, right? So then it is 11 minus 8. Right. So then I want to solve the bracket. Later you will understand why I am putting the brackets. So then later you will understand the importance of having the brackets. So then here I write 2x plus y minus xy minus times x minus x minus times y minus y equal to 3. So then positive y and negative y we can cancel. Then we have 2x minus x equal to 3. So then the x equal to 3. So we found the x value. So once we are done with x value Pute, we write as x is equal to 3. Now x is equal to 3. That is found. We consider equation 1 or 2. Again, no hard and fast rule. You can decide either you are going to use 1 or 2. So here I'm taking equation 2 because it's easier for me, just x and y. Therefore, I use equation 2, x plus y equal to, consider equation 2. There it says x plus y equal to 8. Y is having 8 minus x. Y is equal to 8 minus 3 and y is equal to 5. Then we conclude, therefore, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5, right? So I repeat, when you have two equations like this, what we do, we first number the equation 1 and 2. Then we write down the coefficient of each variable. So when you write down the coefficient, you can understand which variable will be eliminated. Here in this case, that is easily you can identify the eliminating variable because only y is having the same coefficient 1 and 1. We'll say that for an example, x also having 1 and 1. So then you can decide either you are going to eliminate x first or y first. Again, no hard and fast rule, that you can decide as you wish. Okay. So then after deciding the eliminating letter, we want to look at the sign of the coefficient of the eliminating variable. So if the signs are equal, we subtract one equation from the other one, and if the signs are different, we add the equation. That is the rule. Now here that positive 1 and positive 1, the equations are equal. Therefore, we want to subtract one equation from the other, and no hard and fast rule, you are going to subtract 2 from 1 or 1 from 2. But here I decided to subtract 2 from 1 because I can see the x value is higher in equation 1. 11 is bigger than 8 in equation 1. Therefore, it's easier for me to subtract 2 from 1. But again, I'm telling, if you do that 2 minus 1, you will get the same answer, but you have to deal with kind of negative numbers. That's the difficulty we will be having. So then when I'm writing this subtraction, Pute, first you write the first equation part, right? Then subtraction, and you open the bracket, you write the second equation components and 11 minus 8. Then next step, you solve the bracket. If you have a negative sign in front of the bracket, negative times x, negative times y, negative y, and you solve the bracket. Once you solve the bracket, you can see you have positive y and negative y, which you can cancel. Then what will be remaining? So then 2x minus x. Other side we have 3. 2x minus x means x. X is equal to 3, right? So as x is equal to 3, now we want to find the y value. To find the y value, you want to get one of the two equations, right? So then I take here equation 2 because x plus y, that it's easier for me. That I get the consider 2, x plus y is equal to 8 and y is equal to 8 minus x. Y is equal to 8 minus 3 because no more x here. We found the value of x. It is 3. So y is 5. Therefore, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. If you really want to double check your answer is correct, here you write that the other equation, that is 2x plus y ne putte. We write 2x plus y. So what does this mean? 2 times x plus y, and here 2 times 3 plus 5. So then here 6 plus 5, it is equal to 11, and we'll see whether they have given 11. Yes, it is 11. That means the calculated x and y values are correct.